we followed that good promo with the Grand Marshal of the Possum Day Parade taking on a shaggy busker in Central Park. What the...
Now, you've been following this feud.
No, I ain't been following it. They've been trying to get me to notice them. I've not been following them. Corbin does a promo to an empty building, like he's talking to, like you said, people in the end, because he's not even looking straight at the camera. He couldn't be interviewed by somebody, or it wouldn't matter anyway, because he is so disingenuous. That is the opposite of genuine. Disingenuous. When he speaks, you don't believe a word he says. They show that fucking tape. Elias plummets to his near fatal fucking death from the goddamn crow's nest and then walks out with no injuries. Was he limping? Was he favoring his back?
He sold nothing coming out of his death-defying fall.
From a 30-foot fall, and promptly breaks a guitar over fucking Grand Marshal Possum, and off we go. I noticed that the female referee sounded more real in this than either of these two. And we've seen that having a stiff wrestling match in an empty building can work. And we've seen, or will see, as Nick Goulas used to say, if you haven't already seen, you will see on this program later on in WrestleMania, we've seen that a fight done right, a rough fight can work too, but this fucking didn't. Because neither one of these fucking guys, they needed people to cover up that this is just blah. And it's two blah-looking gimmicks for a blah-looking reason that Ron Gronkowski signed the fucking match to begin with. And I zoned out on this as it went along. I don't really have any critiques otherwise than when the finish came, Baron Corbin allegedly perpetrated attempted murder, certainly aggravated battery, possibly even fucking some type of mayhem charge on Elias by knocking him off the fucking deal. And Elias, the babyface, beat the heel by rolling him up and pulling the tights and getting, as Vince McMahon used to say in meetings, a quick one, where he'd do his fucking fingers in air quotations, a quick one, because he hated that term too. And then rolls out of the ring. He's got even. He got even for fucking attempted manslaughter at the very least by a roll up and a tight pull.
I hope that's not all your notes.
No, that's just that page. What do you think?
I think their whole feud has been ridiculous. I can't see why anyone would care about any of this with these two guys, especially Corbin, who just acts like he's in he acts like a bad guy on like a kid's show. Like, oh, here's the evil king, and he comes out here. Like, he doesn't act like an adult on a wrestling show. He acts like
he doesn't even act like an adult bad guy. He acts like only a bad guy that a kid would be scared of.
Right. So yeah, I mean, and again, Elias came out. The first thing I noticed was he sold nothing from his fall, which you would have thought would have killed him. And
well, in all fairness, it was almost a week ago.
Well, that's right. And obviously the hospitals aren't working hard enough. They probably gave him some good medical treatment. Yeah. To get him back in time for WrestleMania to be taped.
Well, no, the medical facilities are not taking COVID-19 patients.
We've heard so much about what hospitals are going through. What are medical facilities going through during this time?
Oh, it's hell. They're down to fucking 50 wrestlers a week.
It's really tough, too, when the wrestlers keep stealing the ambulances and driving around.
Yeah, and then they can't get anybody back and forth. It's terrible.